Hey guys, last fan of the night.
Last fan of the night.
And this is a Sears Lasko turn of the century. This was their luxury variable speed model some years, and then it later became their luxury remote model. It is made by Lasko Metal Products of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Is that where it was?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Pennsylvania. And Westchester, I think. And the motors were made in Japan by Sanyo, and the brass and wood parts were made here. And one of these was actually one of the very first ceiling fans in my collection. And I also remember seeing these in the Sears catalog, so these have a lot of significance to me. I've found a ton of them over the years. I've also passed up a ton, and I usually, like Manhattans, I usually regret when I pass these up. Like, it's one of those fans that, like, I pass it up because I'm like, oh, they're common, they're not that impressive, I already got a bunch of them, etc. And then, like, years later, I'm like, man, I should have grabbed it. So, anybody else want to talk about? Oh, first of all, for behind-the-scenes content, go to patreon.com/dspiffy. Rick's here, McMullet Airlines and Hair Products, and Joshua. Do we have a name for Joshua yet?
The live one.
The what one?
The one that exists. The
Joshua, the one who exists. And anybody else want to talk about these before we start the video?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I really like, my favorite turn of the century is definitely the early 80s dropped flywheel K55 Emerson one, but I really like these two. I'll take I'm going to say a bold claim and say I actually really like this one a lot more than the 1895 looking one. That's probably my least favorite turn of the century.
The like fancy one with the sideband that's really weird.
Not so much that, it's just the ones that have 1895 irons I don't like as much in general. I think the Lasko ones look better in that regard.
There's a version that I want that's ornate with a dropped flywheel that I have never seen outside of the Sears catalog.
I think I saw the catalog. Yeah, that one is very cool.
I really want to find one of those. The 5-blade version is one of my only fans that I love in 5-blade. Love it to death in 5-blade.
The Lasko one?
Yeah.
You had some in your bedroom.
I have some. I have 2 in my bedroom for now. They're not going to stay there, but that was something I was trying in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's what she said. And this also has incandescent bulbs in the light for a change. We don't often do residential fans out here, but I'm glad we did because it looks really cool at this height. Anything else you guys want to say?
I low-key like how the blades kind of match the wood above, too.
They do. Who's doing the test rig this time around?
I'm the only one who didn't do it.
Well, Joshua did the test rig. First of all, you got to get on the ladder. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the light.
Oh, the fan's on.
Oh, a fan is on. Okay.
Oh, so it was on low.
So what we need for now is fan stick to take that light. Which one's the light? The round one or the one that looks like a dick? Or
the shorter one, which should really be the longer one.
yeah.
That's what she said. We got a lot of that's what she said in tonight.
Yeah. So, you want to try to reach it without fan stick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I got this. No, I don't got it. This is the worst day of my life.
Worst day of his life. So what can he do, guys?
Bye, fan stick.
Let's see here. The short one?
Yes.
Shorter one was the light, yeah.
Let's see here.
That's low with the variable speed.
Yeah.
These use one of those transistor-based variable speeds as opposed to a triac.
Oh, this is kind of tricky.
Well, they're good if they work, but they're just kind of unreliable, I think. Fast go up those.
In Casablanca. I think he's got it.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
Night.
What do we say? Fan stick.
Is the solution to
all my problems.
Okay. So it is drawing 0.17. It is drawing 20 watts. So that's going to be a power factor of 0.9. So somebody needs to go up there and inch that variable speed control up.
I'll do it. Does this have a trim pot on it?
No.
I mean, it's still pretty good low.
Yeah.
It's not very linear, I'll tell you that, because I'm
No.
cranking it now
of a sudden it just kind of took off.
Yep,
That's
that's
it.
fairly par for the course. 0.62 is what we're drawing on high. 74 watts, power factor of 1. Okay, so who wants to do the attack and the anemometer? Who hasn't done the attack? Raise your hand.
Thank you. You're the only one.
Yeah.
Okay, well I've done it. I have
Dan's
done it.
getting up there doing
I
it.
have done it. I've done it here actually. That's the anemometer. Who has? Who are we gonna get the RPM first? Okay, Rick's gonna do the RPM since everybody's done it. Who hasn't? If you haven't done the anemometers, do it. Okay. Where's the calculator?
Right here.
Okay, we'll need that. Not so much for this. This is just divide by 4, but for the.
Yeah. I'm getting 721.
Okay. So that's gonna be like.
180.
Yep, 180 on the nose. Okay, well, Stuart, time to. I'm gonna start doing the math. So it's a 52-inch fan.
I don't have to hold anything down. I just.
Yeah, you do.
No,
Oh, you don't?
No, you
Not on that one?
make sure it's turned down with the power, and then you just physically
Okay,
hold it. You don't
you're
have
right.
to-
That one, yeah, you're right.
That's why I thought it was turning off earlier, because it actually I was turning it off, holding the power button down.
It's got a little shimmy to it,
Go
but
all the way up.
it's just,
It's funny. I think it complements the original pretty well behind it.
Well, like I said, you gotta explore different positions on the blades and different distances from the blades, and just whatever the highest reading is what we go with. $551 is the highest you've gotten?
Yeah, it spiked there for a second.
Was that Rick or Sheep?
551. Spiked right there.
So that is right around 8,000 CFM, which is more than I would have thought for these.
Yeah.
I would have thought these were a little bit underpowered, but it's actually, what'd you say?
That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
No, this
Okay,
is
spin down. So hit the high switch and we'll do spin down. And don't forget, it is reversible, so we will at least want to check high and reverse. And we don't necessarily have to go through all the speeds. We could do low and high or just high. But at least we want to see if high is faster or slower. This will have a long spin down.
Some early S&Cs are notoriously way
Yeah.
different in reverse, like noticeably faster.
We're going to leave this up there for Pete to find Damari.
As long as he doesn't meddle with it.
Did you ever text Pete and like let him know we wanted to take him to deconstruction? And so he needs to get to Madison by 5?
No, I didn't. I was gonna do that tomorrow, honestly.
Oh.
He doesn't. We can't predict metal. Like I think it's better to just tell him like what we're gonna do and then hope we.
Yeah, but something that requires him to wake up at a certain time is probably something to let him know the night
well,
before.
I can tell him the night.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but do we see what this is drawing?
Yeah, 0.6 something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll check it in reverse too. It was it's 0.61, 0.6. I don't remember, but when we get close to 0.6, we'll just check it again.
Okay.
That's pretty
It
easy.
doesn't have stencil on it. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, these never came with anything other than
Yeah,
oak.
I was
That's a
playing.
bummer.
But your stencil will certainly look cool though.
Yeah,
For sure.
Did Lasko's ever come with cane?
Yeah, but
yeah,
5
yeah,
liters.
your 5 liters.
and then some of the 4-blade non-Sears ones came with cane, and then some of the Japanese ones. We call them Japanese, even though they were just as American-made as the other ones. Came with cane.
Alright, so I'm gonna reverse it
Yeah. You know where the reverse switch is?
loosely.
Boy, you
I think
really
it's
reach
right.
it.
I think it's right here if I remember right.
Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna do high.
You wanna just do high?
Yeah. Let's just see if high is any different. Hit the high switch.
All right.
This will be a hint for 0 to high. You want to attack it?
That balance is a lot better.
Yeah, that's rare. Normally reverse is worse.
You know why? I wonder if it's because there's no air bouncing off the light head.
I doubt that makes that big of a difference.
But it is very, very.
Yeah, it's shocking that it's that balanced. It's 0.62 is where we're at in by the way. It's enough to make that gold line move.
712.
That's just a hair slower.
Yeah.
Okay, so hit the high switch, and Rick's gonna reverse it back. Unless we want to just run the whole test rig in reverse, since it's better balanced in reverse.
Do we want to do that?
Anybody vote for that?
This seems like a
Would
good
that be the
idea.
first time?
It would be the first time.
First time for everything. There we go.
Okay.
I think the
Okay.
viewers would enjoy that.
Okay.
So what am I? Okay, so
No, what are we doing that for?
we gotta do that. A decade.
Yeah, decade is next.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So where do we think it's gonna start?
Oh, I'm thinking 3.
That's actually not a bad
Yeah,
guess.
I'll say
I'll
2.
say 4.
I guess I'll say 1, but I don't think 1 is likely.
One's
But
more likely than 5, I think.
I think with this, yeah.
So I just need to move this up.
Yep.
All right. This.
Oh, for warning, this is 120 volts.
Oh yeah, I'm not
outside,
gonna touch that. That's the one part I'm worried about. All right, this is 1. That's not doing anything. Here is 2. Oh, whoa!
Yep, 2 is a definite.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow, okay.
I'm impressed.
The one in my parents' basement has a 2 microfarad cap as a low speed, but I can't. It might have a 1 on the low coil actually.
All right, here's 3. 4.
Metal P. Well, you know.
You don't want to use that. That doesn't give you a good range. You gotta move some air.
Here's 5.
Like, I love how the original is set. Like, that's a metal low right there. Like,
Yeah.
that actually would move. I'm sure he said it that way. It probably could go slower.
So there were 3 things we needed to discuss with Metal Pete tomorrow that we're
So,
unexpected.
A dimmer.
Dimmer was the one I was forgetting. Dimmer, kill switch for the outside light, and the dead gold line.
7.
And I was gonna have him look at the Dayton blade too. if we can-
Oh, that's not that doesn't need to be on the to-do list. That's just a thing.
This is 8. Here's 9. And here's 10. We're gonna bring this back to 0. Turn 10. So here's 11. All right, here's 12. 13. 14. 15. We're stopping at 0.6, right?
0.62.
Okay. And here is 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. We're gonna put it all the way back to 0. Another one on.
Now you're at 30, by the way.
21.
You're at 31.
30.
You
Oh,
turn-
31.
You turn.
Oh.
You still have the 10 on.
Oh,
the
yeah,
20, so
sorry.
that's gonna.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're still under, so you might as well start at 30. Just take it all the way to 40.
Yeah. it's
Some of them don't
gonna
go
balance
over.
it out. This one probably doesn't have a resonance.
Yeah,
frequency.
keep going. Yeah.
Just click
All the
it
way?
All the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, see where it's at. It's at right at 0.62. Now hit the high switch and see if it goes up or down when you hit the high switch.
All right.
Because that overrides the capacitor.
Very no difference. So this one does not go over.
Huh.
Okay, kill everything.
There goes some-
Now we're gonna test this with the solid state, even though this has a built-in solid state control, because it does not have a built-in triac-based controls, which are the ones that have a tendency to be noisy. So turn it to variable.
Right here.
Yeah, anybody want to go up there and stop it by hand? Okay, who wants to guess how quiet this is gonna be with the triac-based solid state control?
I think this would be bedroom quiet.
Residential, so I'm hoping bedroom.
What are you gonna say, Stuart?
Bedroom.
He already said bedroom. Can't do
Oh,
bedroom.
shoot,
Silent, living room, or loud?
living room.
What do you think, Rick?
What did they? So they guess bedroom and living room already.
Yes.
Silent.
Okay, loud it is.
All right. Ready to start?
Inch it up.
Here's something, but-
Not silent.
Oh. It's not that loud. Oh no. Get louder. That would annoy me personally.
I don't know. What do you think? High end of bedroom?
High end of bedroom, low end of living room.
Yeah,
It's a little louder than the louder of the Dayton Lasko, so it might actually inch over into living room. Okay, so what do we got left? 0 to high. So turn that all the way to 0, and then turn the thing back to cap. Okay, how big of an inrush current do you think it'll have, Joshua?
A lot. I'm thinking a lot.
Big inrush. What do you think, Stuart?
Small.
I guess Rick's stuck with no inrush. Okay, hit the high switch and let's see.
Alrighty.
0.64. So it is a small inrush. Who guessed
Tiny.
small?
Is that Stuart?
Yep.
Yeah, Stuart.
Okay, now get fan stick, Rick. Turn it back off again, Josh.
Alrighty.
Turn it to variable again.
Turn to variable.
Yep. And get fan stick, Rick.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing that is very not Rick is running fans in reverse.
Okay, fine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh dear.
I can't reach it. This is the worst day of my life.
Bye, fan stick. I wish they could get everybody's facial expressions in the video because that's the fan, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No.
Okay, so then go kill the lights.
Ah, yes. Fan stick is the solution to all my problems.
Fan stick is the solution to all of my problems. Joshua, inch that variable speed up until those lights come on.
Alright.
Stuart, hit that light switch behind you.
Oh, right there. That is noise. Big goose.
Go as low as you can and still have some light and fan motion.
Alright, sure.
Problem is these motion sensors are going to be on, but
It's very dim.
I told Pete we needed a kill switch for those too.
That's like House on the Rock, Tim.
oh yeah,
That's
like,
off. It's all the way down.
Well, that's like the museum sort of.
Yeah, this is all the way down. Of
Now
the...
here's what we gotta do. Give it well, you probably can't run two variables at the same time, can you?
Yeah, you can.
I was gonna say, I mean, you have to turn it down a little bit on that.
I don't think it's necessary though. I think it's fine.
That's all the way down.
Give it a little more gas, just like enough that we can actually see the fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I want
perfect.
the light, yeah.
You want to just unscrew that closest motion sensor bulb, Rick?
Sure.
I mean, we're probably not going to test too many fans out here with lights, so maybe we. Can you reach that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all we needed. Okay. Well, how Rick is this?
Oh yeah, I'd say that's avocado appliance.
Avocado appliance.
Yeah, up there. I like it a lot.
It's a Sears fan with a cool light kit and incandescent bulbs.
That's a good combination.
Yep. Anybody else? How mullet is this?
Pretty showbiz.
That's
Pretty
really-
showbiz.
This is a
Alright.
definite Sears out of 10 for me.
Sears out of 10.
Seriously.
That might be the highest one yet.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So I guess let's turn all the lights back on. So while we thank our sponsors. So you guys were lucky enough to get a demonstration for our legacy sponsor, FanStick. And if you want to find out more about FanStick, you can go to buyfanstick.com, fanstick.biz, lightstick.biz. And for the newly introduced Florida FanStick, which is now 69% longer and harder than regular FanStick, you can go to buyfanstickxxx.com. There is, of course, Sperry, the preferred beverage of fan collectors. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
The Good Manufacturing Company, for when excellence is too much. Do me a favor, go and hit the switch upstairs too. Magic switch. What else we got? We have Rick or Sheep the game, which is a fun time for the whole family. Is it Rick or is it Sheep? Go to rickorsheep.com to find out. Good Manufacturing Company, for when excellence is too much. 81220 LLC, where our slogan is crunch, 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 crunch. Is that everybody? Well, of course, we are hoping for a sponsorship from McMullet Airlines and Hair Products. We'll see when if we get one from the Josh Institute of Boringness. So I'm not allowed to say bad things about people named Josh because my wife's twin's name is Josh. So she gets very defensive of all Joshes ever.
Wow.
It's really true. That's actually true. So, okay. Well, as always, thanks for watching. And what else can they do to support our sponsors? On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
My fan stick.
Thanks for watching.